Now, let me tell you, right? Back in the day, if I were to ask you to introduce yourself, you would probably use the word thug, like within in the explanation of who you are. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. I remember when she was a little itty bitty, right? Please tell the world who you are, what you do. Tell the world.
Hi, I'm Taylor Lofton, and I am a mom, a photographer, and I make children's clothing, and I wholesale adults clothing.
Now, let me tell you, right? Back in the day, if I were to ask you to introduce yourself, you would probably use the word thug, like within in the explanation of who you are. You know what I mean? So I'm so proud of you. Let me tell you. So today our word is excellence now. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that was then and this is now. When you hear the word excellence, what does that mean to you?
I feel like for me, excellence is, you know, I don't know. When I think of it, I think of like people who are excellent are people who came from a hard place and fought to get to a better place, people who help those people get to a better place. Yeah, that's just, I don't know, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of the word.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of the way you just said mine, you got a little country twang, yo. Let me tell you. Tell where you coming from? Where you coming from?
Buchanan, West Virginia.
Buchanan, West Virginia. My goodness. And in Buchanan, are there a lot of female entrepreneurs like yourself?
Um, there is quite a few actually. Yes, I have a lot of female photographer friends, and um, I have friends that also make clothes and bows and things like that. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. I see. I didn't know. When I went to Buchanan, it was this sleepy little mountain town. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying, in the middle of nowhere. And you know what? I didn't see a lot of people that look like me. I definitely recognize that you have
yeah.
you is he biracial black? Like what is your man look like?
Shaquille's biracial.
Okay, okay. And so
Yeah.
my question for you is, since we're talking about excellence, what kind of world, like with your entrepreneurship and all of these other kind of things, what kind of world are you trying to create for your kids?
Um, Mainly one where they will be accepted. That's really what I strive for. Like one where they can grow up and they can be who and whatever they want to be without having to think twice about it or asking for somebody's permission
Mm.
or, somebody treating them as if they're not as good because of who they are or what color their skin is or I just want them to be able to feel safe in every environment.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of feeling safe, right now, you're in Buckhannon, and I know we're in a political climate, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
racial isolation, diversity,
Yeah.
conversations. How do you keep a level of excellence within your home? I know you can't control what your neighbors say, you can't control what your family might say. How do you keep a level of excellence for your children with you and your man in your house?
So really, we don't really talk about things like that in front of them yet. Um, we if we want to discuss the things that are going on, we talk about it privately. Um, just because they don't understand that stuff, and I don't want them to have to even worry about that or think about that now. Honestly, we don't take our kids anywhere right now because of coronavirus
COVID.
and
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
that's
yeah.
going on. But it's really crazy because every time like we go to a store or something, I sit in the car with the kids and Shaquille will go inside and I start having a panic attack that he's going into the store by himself where we live.
Wow. Mm. I mean, that hits me deep. I when I went to Buchanan to go and see your family, the two times I went, I never went by myself,
Yeah.
and the reason is because of those things. Not that we're expecting trouble, but like it's
Yeah.
a possibility, right? So how do you stay calm and collective in front of your kids when you're having that kind of a panic attack?
Well, most of the time I just like listen to music or, you know, breathe. I take deep breaths. If I'm not around them, I absolutely go crazy and I will
Oh,
argue with about anyone. But when I'm with them, you know, I try to just breathe it out.
yeah, yeah. Now we're in a time right now where the drug issue, the drug conversation has been really serious, and also the
Yeah.
poverty issue and the poverty conversation has been really serious in the state of West Virginia and definitely in Buckhannon. That state and your city has been greatly affected by drugs, has been greatly affected by the isolation that comes with the political season, right? And I know poverty has been something that's definitely affected your family, right? How do you keep a level
Yeah.
of excellence coming when you talked about coming from a hard place? How do you keep that level of excellence now? What does that mean when you're raising a family out of that, going to another place? Like, are how do you do it?
So really it's just about faith for me. Like I just have to keep faith and know that even if we're going through a hard situation right now, eventually we won't be. And if we just, you know, we're hard workers, Shaquille and I. Shaquille is the hardest worker I know. He has been laid off of work, hasn't had any work lately, and he still is somehow finding work
Oh,
to go
really?
out and do.
So he was at the
Yeah.
power plant before, right?
He is in the oil field, so he
Okay.
is an operator in the oil field.
Man. So what is he doing to generate income for the because I know you guys got rent, you got babies. You know, how many kids you got right now?
Too.
You got two kids right now. All right, so you
Yeah.
got rent, you got babies, you're starting a business. All those things cost money. Like, how is
Yeah.
he generating funds to keep that level of excellence and support within your household?
So he just finds like little side jobs to do. Like he will sometimes mow someone's grass or he'll work for my brother-in-law that owns a mechanic shop. Like he finds anything and everything that he can do to provide for his family. That's something that I really, really like about him.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. You know, one of the things I like the most about him is that he stuck around. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He stuck around.
Yeah.
I see that as a level of excellence. I see a lot of men, and myself included, that are scared of responsibility, scared of family, scared of all of these kind of things. And he quiet because he's not as loud as I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's quietly didn't leave and met the challenge. And so when I
Yeah.
see that, like it excites me. And I would be remiss, I would be disrespectful if we did this interview and I didn't give him a positive shout out, Shaquille. I got nothing but love for you. I'm so proud of what you've done for your family and what you've done as a husband. Like keep doing good work. All right, this is my last question for you.
Okay.
I know you're out of your house now and you're a mom now. Does anybody or has there been an opportunity for people to bring up your family's past or your past in a negative way? And I know you're moving from there was some drug issues, there was some poverty issues, there's some things, right? And then
Yeah.
also you were a pretty tough kid yourself, right? And you've come out as an entrepreneur, as a mom. I mean, I was so proud when I got to see you at your house and hold your beautiful baby. Oh my gosh, right? But I mean, like when people bring that up, how do you not get caught up in the bucket?
So, you know, people all the time bring up my mom's past and my sister's past because they were addicts. And, you know, me, I have just always been mouthy and rude. So they love to bring that up about me. And people all the time say that I used to be an addict too because of my family's mistakes, you know. So, and it really makes me angry because I'm like, I really pride myself on being the one that broke that cycle. Like I really am proud of myself for not doing drugs, not being that way, you know. So it really hurts my feelings when people do that, but I try to ignore it. A lot of times I argue with people, but I try to ignore it and get out of my head because at the end of the day, a lot of people will hold on to who you were in the past or who your family was in the past, whatever, and try to hold that against you, because people love to see you fail. And that's just simply that. When somebody sees you succeeding and they don't like you or they don't like what you stand for, they will do anything to try to tear you down. And I need to stop being a hothead when it comes to that, because that just gives them more ammo to shoot me with.
Right. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And I gotta say, the reason why we chose you for this today, and when I was thinking about excellence and thinking about interviewing you, it's about the job that you're doing now. Like the clothes that I see your kids wearing, some of them I'm sure you've created. Like the ability to be the mom that you are right now. When I met you, I knew there was greatness within you, but I didn't exactly see it in the moment. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, so to see this level of greatness and to talk to you and hear about not only your businesses that you're talking about, these are things you're actually doing, and then also how you're supporting other people that were in your situation that can buy your clothes, that can wear your stuff. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just want to tell you that you are doing an excellent job. I know I said this when I sat on your couch, but like I'm telling you, you are doing an excellent job, and I am so flipping proud of you. Could you tell
Thank you
the
so
world?
much.
No problem. No problem. Thank you, yo. You're an inspiration for us. You know, like when we first started this company, you were one of the first people that we got to really like love on and get to know and speak love to, and like listen to you mentor us in speaking love. You know what I mean? Like you've been a phenomenal person. Do me a favor, tell the world where they can see, buy, purchase your products.
Okay, so I have a page called Hippie Honeys Apparel because I mainly really like to make bells, little bell bottoms and t-shirt dresses and things like that. But I have a page and my website is on it, and I post items that I have on my website on my page. And then I also have a VIP that's linked to that where I post, discounts and sneak peeks and things that I'm doing for the shop.
That's what's up. So hold on a second. What is it? Apparel? Say it again.
It's Hippie Honeys Apparel.
Hippie Honey's Apparel. That's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's hilarious. Well, hey, when we post this, I want you to make sure Hippie Honey's Apparel is spelled correctly and done right. I want to make sure
Okay.
everybody that has an opportunity. Christmas season is coming up. If you're looking to support an awesome woman of God, if you're looking to support somebody who believes in what she says, please check out Hippie's Honey Apparel. Did I say that right?
Hippie Honeys
Hippie,
Apparel.
hippie honeys, hippie honey apparel. There it is. All right. Much love to y'all. Thank you so much for doing this interview with us, Taylor. Have a
Thank
great
you
day.
for asking me.
No problem. Peace.